weekdays at 4. Then stick around for News 4 Jax at 5. Live from the local station, the 10 o'clock news starts now.
Brand new at 10, we're now hearing from this middle school student who called 911 when his school bus crashed.
I didn't know still what was going on then, and I looked behind me, and I see that we're not on the road anymore and that we ended up crashing.
Tonight, one student injured in this wreck remains in the hospital, and parents are outraged, demanding the school board make changes.
I think as parents, we may need to come together and talk with the school board and try to get this area rezoned.
The school bus ran off I-95 at International Gulf Parkway this morning and crashed into some trees. The bus driver, 69-year-old Joseph Sanks, is facing charges.
5 children were hurt. One has broken bones in both legs. Tonight, parents are telling News 4 Jax they've been fighting with the St. Johns County School Board for years. And if the board had listened, this accident may never have happened. Some of those parents shared their concerns with Channel 4's Francesca Amaker, who also spoke with a student who was on the bus when it crashed. Francesca.
Well, Tom and Mary, there are 2 issues here. Not only do we have a student that now has 2 broken legs recovering here at Wolfson Children's Hospital, but there's also the second issue that involves zoning. The parents that I spoke with tonight say this would have never happened if those students were going to a school that was closer to home.
Felt a few bumps, while I was sleeping. And the next thing I know, I wake up and I'm on the ground.
8th grader Christian Rio says it happened in an instant.
I didn't know still what was going on then, and I looked behind me, and I see that we're not on the road anymore and that we ended up crashing.
Crashing after the Florida Highway Patrol says this St. Johns County school bus hydroplaned on Interstate 95, and the accident resulted in multiple upset students, 5 of them injured.
Everybody was crying, a few minor injuries to some, but one of them who had actually ended up breaking both of his legs, and our bus driver, the seat behind him had been pushed up and had him trapped as well, but luckily he had been gotten out.
This latest incident not only startled the students on board, but also their parents. Christian's mother, Christina, says the children are zoned to commute on Interstate 95 and travel more than 10 miles to Pacetti Bay Middle School. But there are closer schools like Liberty Pines Academy that don't involve taking the interstate.
There's semis that travel that way. There's a lot of traffic, and that was a big concern.
After fighting the school board for years, Christina was able to send her son to Liberty Pines Academy. But this year, he insisted on going to Pacetti Bay. She supported his decision, but she says this latest incident is exactly why she didn't want her son on a bus that takes the interstate in the first place.
I think as parents, we may need to come together and talk with the school board and try to get this area rezoned when there's a school right on 210, right off of 210 actually, right around the corner that these kids could go to.
And again, we not only spoke with that parent, but we also spoke with other neighbors in that Sandy Creek neighborhood. They've actually come together, and coming up at 11, we speak with the family who wrote this letter that will be sent to the school board tomorrow. They detail all of the elementary schools and middle school possibilities that these middle school students and these elementary school students should go to. That's coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. And of course, we did reach out to the St. Johns County School Board. We did not hear back today. For now, reporting live, Francesca Amaker, Channel 4, the local station.
After today's crash, we asked the Highway Patrol